Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Prison Architect. So, I was just finishing off a common room over here, and what we need in it, well, first let's grab the room here and get a common room. Now, I don't have any flooring right now, honestly, in there, and I would eventually want that, but for now, we're going to just focus on getting the common room itself, which is here. Okay, I guess I'll do a floor, and we'll make it a fancy tile floor. And then, what do we need in here? We need... just need it to be indoors. Okay. Well, that is easy enough. But now we need also a pool table, because that is part of the requirement. And I will put it in like this, so we can get two in there. And then the rest of the room, we're going to need some TVs. So I think I'm just going to put them up against this wall. I want to leave some room so we can do an alcoholic, assistance group over in the corner over here. So I'm just going to put in a bank of TVs. Kind of hard to see. I think it's this way around. Over here. And then maybe this area will be chairs. I don't know if there's enough room, though, so we'll just have to see. This at least gives them some recreation, and the pool tables will help with that as well. Okay, so we've got a grant completed, and that is the cell block, I'm going to assume. Or did we get both of them? Let's see. It looks like it gave it to both of them to us. I'm not going to do cell block C yet, even though it would be pretty easy. I think I have enough capacity down here if I just turn these into the dorms that they're already set up to be. I don't know if I want that prisoner intake just yet. Instead, I think I'm going to go with, for instance, staff well-being. That's going to be easy to do. And then, what else we got? We've got... Alright, we need work in the kitchen. We already have cleaning cupboard and laundry. I don't have a cleaning cupboard or a laundry, but laundry is going to be a need eventually. Right now, that is under, what, clothing, I believe? Yeah, it is not a major need, but it's becoming one. So I'm going to need a laundry at some point. And over here is probably a good place to put it. So once we get the laundry done... And then we just need a small cleaning cupboard, which I could just stick over here somewhere or over here somewhere. That would take care of those needs. So that's not a bad one to take, because it wouldn't take much effort to do. And then inmate nutrition would be a bad idea. The reform through education, this requires a lot of things that we don't have yet, so that's a little bit more down the road. Here we need a dog patrol unit. I'm not sure I'm ready for that, but it's an idea maybe. And crackdown on drugs, again, I'm not sure we're ready for that. So just cell block C and then maybe one of these other ends. I think I'm going to go with this one. We do get some money up front for it. So now I have to set up a laundry room and a cleaning cupboard. Well, I think the cleaning cupboard doesn't have to be that big. We'll just put it right in here. This space is probably fine. And then the laundry room... Or maybe this is the better place for the... And then make this the laundry room, and we can extend it out. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, instead, I'll make this the laundry room. Make it a decent size. Although that might not be big enough. How big does the laundry room need to be? Let's see under rooms. The laundry room is here. There's no required size. I'm just thinking, like, with the walls here, if we do the, here, it would only be 4 wide, which is probably going to be tight, but maybe we'll be able to make it work. And then the cleaning cupboard, I'll just put over here. Again, it doesn't need to be all that big. Something like that would probably suffice. And then for the door, you're just going to put a normal door. And for here, we'll also do a normal door. So one here, one there. All right. Okay, so the prisoner intake has happened. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the intake and just turn it right on off. Oh, and we're going to have our visitors coming in. So this will really help with a lot of our needs. Because family and recreation are top on the list. We're getting the common room taken care of. So just a matter of time. And then the staff room, all I need to do is make the room, for one. So that is here. Okay, that's done. And then we just need to make sure that none of our staff is exhausted, and once they get to rest, they'll do better. And then we need to do that laundry and other stuff going on. Alright, so hopefully, now that these guys have arrived and we have our visitation going, we can get on that and get those needs down. Possible they don't have enough free time to do that stuff, but if they're not working, I guess maybe that counts as free time. Once they're done eating, they get free time, so. Okay, here comes our prisoners. Okay, laundry room is done. Now I have to set it up. So, room, laundry. Okay, and now we need the objects. So, there are two things we need. Actually, three things we need. We need a washing machine. We need the ironing board, which I don't see here, so I don't actually know what that is under. And that's one of the most space-consuming items out of the bunch. Yeah, there it is, ironing board. So we'll stick that over in this corner. This is going to be a tight laundry room. And then we need washing machines. So, wow, it doesn't let me rotate these at all? Alright, well, give me a second here. So I guess we'll do something like that. And then the ironing boards. Not exactly sure where they need to be to work them. We'll do something like that. And I could have swore you could turn washing machines. But I'm hitting the rotation button and it's not working. So I guess there's only one orientation they can be in. You know what, now that I think about that, that's not that big of a deal. I'll move things around. I should have been more patient because I'm going to have extra ironing boards now. Okay. So, there. Like that. And then, grab the ironing boards. We'll put them like that. And maybe another one here. But then I also need laundry baskets, so something like that. Okay, that'd probably be good. I mean, I overthought that, and I probably spent more money than I needed to on ironing boards. Okay, we also need utilities for these rooms. I think all we need here is just to draw the power in. I may need to draw it over, but I am also going to need water, which water's right here, so that shouldn't be too bad. So let's just do something like this, and then that. Oop. There we go. And we'll see if I have to hook up power. I might have to, but it will only be a couple over, so that shouldn't be too bad. And then over here, we just need to bring in power, so I guess I'll bring it from here. There you go. And then we just need to come into the rooms and make this a cleaning cupboard. I don't think the cleaning cupboard needs anything else, so that should be it. Ooh, we got a fight. I need to do a shakedown at some point. Get these guys, get some things confiscated in here. And then jobs. Under logistics, how many do we need? I think 3. Well, we'll just max it out. There you go. Okay, so that is done. Now we just need to finish off the laundry. We'll be good to go. Are these people going out the staff exit? That's kind of weird, but okay. Alright, our threat level is going down. Let's take a look at the needs. Because these guys just went through their free time. They should have gotten visitation and things. Oh yeah, there we go. Things are definitely better now. And guys are watching TV. We don't have the pool tables in yet, but we'll get it in there eventually. And we'll also get prisoners working on cleaning up the prison, so that will help. Is this like... is this glitched out? Because it looks like people, their hands are on the thing, but there's nobody there. Alright, I guess. But things are definitely going better in the prison. As we can see, danger level is all the way down. So we just need to get some of the facilities built, which we have now. And France, we're pretty much good. Now I could go them in here now that we have extra cash. And one thing I could do is get an extra grant. That's only $500, not too bad. And then maybe start on dogs, because that is one of the requirements that I need. Yeah, we'll go that route. I don't want to get too crazy with things. Oh, and I did do micromanagement, right? Let's come in here, and under programs, edit schedule. So right now we have the kitchen and safety 6 to 7, but that only serves the minimum security. So what I want is another program here, kitchen safety, right in the 4 to 5 slot, so that everybody that wants to do it can do that program. So that's good. At least I think I did that correctly. Yep. Yep, 4 to 5 and 6 to 7 is going to be the slots that we have that program running, which is perfect. And right now, we are going through the work period of the minimum security, and we'll soon be into the free time of the minimum security, so they can go over and get visitation or whatever else they need. And I think our needs are, they're getting there. I mean, people still have recreation needs, but we're working on that. We have our common room set up now. So all that stuff is looking pretty good. Now we need the power for the utilities. It looks like water we hooked up just fine. We just need that one block there. And we'll be good to go. Alright, I'm pretty pleased now. We have the uniforms going out. Clothing needs should start going down. And things will start getting a little bit more under control. And once we have it under control, which we more or less have it under control, I'll do a shakedown. But I don't want to do it when these guys are trying to meet their needs. So I'm going to go towards maybe the eat period here. Is going to be the time that I work on that. Alright, so now that they're eating, I think it's time to do a shakedown. We've been having a lot of weapons and other things going on that I'm not a fan of. Okay. Now this will make our prisoners a little bit upset, but right now, because threat levels are down, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, that guy had what? Poison? That's not good. Especially when you're in solitary. Wow. Our prisoners have a lot more crap than I would have thought. Cell phone, yeah, I mean, that's not great because then they can arrange getting things in. Oh, hello there. Always fun finding those. I would like another layer of fences in here eventually. That way the prisoners cannot get things just thrown over fences. But for now, I'm just going to hold off on that because we don't really have the money to do that right now. But if I were to do it, I would just build a fence off here and it would come along and around. And we have to put a gate in there too so that we can do patrols and stuff. We're definitely finding a lot of stuff. So this was not a bad call. Now, what a shakedown does, though, is the guards have to search absolutely everything and everyone. And it looks like mostly right now, we only have to search prisoners. But they're all kind of stuck in the same location right now, so it's relatively easy to do. We have some cells, but we're getting on that. But yeah, a lot of cell phones, a lot of booze. That's one thing I want to get under control a little bit. As I think we have some alcoholism problems in the prison. You know, I do need to deploy a guard in here. At the moment, with the way our prison is set up, I'm going to need to deploy a lot of guards because I don't have the camera systems yet. Now, another need that will probably start being a problem soon will be spirituality, which I can see kind of getting up there. And then we're going to want to go on education probably eventually, and I'll probably just stick that next to here. Now, one thing I can work on, because I don't think I have much else being worked on, is getting some things prettied up around the prison. So we'll do this. This also helps with foot speed, because just normal dirt is kind of slow moving. And we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. And I guess we'll do this, this, and this. Okay. Shakedown's almost over. There's just a couple people that need to be tracked down, like that guy. And we'll be done. As a matter of fact, he's the only one left to search. Where are you going, buddy? Probably somewhere naughty. He's doing something over in this corner. Sooner a guard gets on searching him, the better. There they go. Like, I'm not doing nothing. It could be a pathing issue. Oh, no, now he's not pathing issuing. Let me guess, he's going to have something on him. I'd be really surprised if he doesn't. Guess we can speed up time there. Oh, yeah, he had some booze. I wonder what he was doing over in that corner. All right, well, that is pretty much that. How's our power doing? You know, I don't know what that means. Does that mean we're running low? You know what? Just be on the safe side. I'll go ahead and throw some capacitors down here. They're expensive, but that's okay. Oh, and I need to assign people to the laundry, so let's go ahead and do that. So, under logistics, laundry. All right, there we go. And there's our grant completion. Do we have both of our grants completed? I may have. Okay, good. All right, so this is the dog stuff. And if I were to do dog stuff, I'd probably put the dog kennel down here and then maybe the armory off of that. Keep it out of the way. And then we have prison manufacturing facility. I kind of forgot about that. Not sure where I'd put that. Maybe over in this corner. I mean, we have plenty of room over here to do things. So it could go over there. I'm going to start running out of room over here. Alternatively, I could build it somewhere over here, but there's not a whole lot of room. Starting to get to that point where we're running out of room to do things. Crackdown on drugs, that's kind of a long-term thing, as is the tool cleanup. Nutrition, definitely not going to do. So let's go ahead and get on the reform through education. So I'm going to need education through bureaucracy. I think I already did that. Build a classroom, build 20 school desks, have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course, and have 1 prisoner pass the general education course. Okay, that's going to take some time, actually. So why don't I do governmental security ratings? That's going to be relatively easy to do. And then I think we just do cell block C from here on out. That's going to give me some cash right now. And this is a really easy one to do because all I have to do is actually set up the rooms. So let's grab the dormitories and start drawing them out. And once we have these all set up and the game recognizes that they're there. Oh, wow. Okay, so I overestimated how many prisoners this cell block would be able to support. Oh, all right. To get 100, we need another cell block, it looks like. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now, but that is kind of not great. Did you ever do the extra grant? No, you're still working on it. Okay. All right, well, another thing I'd like to do that's not related to grants is just get another building built so that we can get the spirituality need done. And then we'll get on the classroom here soon. So I'm going to go ahead and build this. The one thing I wanted to think about, though, here is how big are pews? So they are maybe even 5 wide. Well, I'm going to need one anyway, so I'm just going to place it. And then that's kind of the unfortunate thing here, but I will draw out the wall, and then I think if I go back to objects, we'll be able to see it. Okay, so it goes 1 beyond this. Or actually 3 beyond. The wall goes 3 beyond. So if I go back to planning. So it's 4 wide. Okay. So why don't I go ahead and cancel that. All right, so if it's 4 wide, I'm going to want to have walls. Let me think this through. So I'm going to want to have... I want to have, if this is the pew, something like that. So this is going to be the size of my chapel, like that. And then we're going to need a way to get in. So I'm thinking like that is going to be how I'm going to do the foundation. So let's go ahead and do that. Concrete, put it there, and then we need a door. It's going to make it a large jail door. Put it there, and then we'll lock that open. And then the classroom will be off to the side here. Now, I could build something over here, or even something over here, and that might be where we put the manufacturing facility, either here or here. Now, I want to get on metal detectors at some point in my prison facility. As we saw, we have quite an issue with weapons in this prison, so... You know what? I also would like to have this prison look a little bit fancier overall. Let's do that. And we want wooden floors in these offices. And in the visitation, we're going to do fancy tiles. And cleaning cupboard I don't care about. Laundry don't care about. I think we're pretty much... Oh, we don't have anything here in the spirituality room. When it gets built, we'll have to do that. And then I'd also like... I'll do it later, though, when we are not busy. With other things. Let's take a look at the prisoner needs now. It should be better for sure. Alright, they're getting there. Comfort is a big problem, but I don't know if that's something I can really do a whole lot about. Alright, lock you open. And we need the utilities, so grab these. Okay, and the room that I want in here, materials-wise, what would we want in a chapel? I wish they had carpeted floor. I don't see any, though, so... Do a wooden floor, I guess. And then rooms, I would like the chapel. And then objects. We need an altar. Which I'm not quite going to be able to center, but we'll put it right there. And then pews. Okay. One there, one there, one there. On there, and then prayer mat. Put them in the corners. Like that. It bothers me that the altar is not quite centered, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. With its size. Okay, so we have a little chapel. So that people can get rid of their spirituality needs, or at least address them. And then let's go ahead and grab some more concrete tiles and draw that out. And then, grants-wise, what are we working on again? Got this, which will be... Oh, also, at this point, I should have extra grant. Good. Okay. Now we need education, because that's going to be the next thing I address. Because there are people that want education, and that is something that they need or feel they need. Classrooms need to be relatively big, because we need 20 desks. Although maybe they don't need to be that big, but see about concrete. That's probably fine right there. That's probably a fine size for that. And then again, we're going to do a large jail door. Put it right there. And we'll lock that open once it gets there. And I might as well preemptively do utilities, so we'll just grab that and draw it in there. Okay. We're getting the prison there, close to where we need it. Oh, dog handlers, that's right. Oh, and staff room. I would like material in there. We'll make it wood. Make it nice and cozy for them. Okay, so dog handling. We're going to need a foundation. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and draw this whole area out. And then we'll probably divide it in half. And considering that who's coming in and out of here is going to be people that can open and close doors anyway, I think we'll just do jail doors. We'll do... Actually, the one might even be a solitary door for the armory. So we'll put the armory here. And we'll put the dog kennel here, and then I'll roughly cut them in half. But you know what? I'm forgetting about a security room. I could always throw it down here somewhere. Or it could be... I could even subdivide this so that the kennel is half. We'll figure it out. But we're going to use this space either way you look at it. But what I might do is move one of these couches and put a door, a jail door cell in here, and then make this a security room for the future. But either way, I'm building a foundation here, and that's where it's going to go. And just to ease labor, I'm going to lock open the solitary door. No. Lock open. And this is going to get locked open as well. Oh, and I should... Yeah, I have that extra grant. I keep forgetting. Okay, grant. You know what? I'll save that until the next episode, as it looks like time again to put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We're getting the prison along there. Prisoners are much happier at the moment. As a matter of fact, I probably should turn on intake. But we'll do that in the next video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.